The fire department is here for your safety and protection. Let's take a look at some of the fire and rescue trucks that help protect your home and school with fire trucks in action.
Pumper 163, ladder unit needed on County I, fire in progress. Move north on Washington to County I.
What kind of truck is that?
This is a pumper. It's the first to respond to a fire. It's responsible for extinguishing or putting out the fire. Most pumpers can carry up to 1,000 gallons of water, which is like having over 30 bathtubs filled with water. Pumpers can also carry hundreds of feet of fire hose.
Wow, that is a big fire truck. What does it do?
This is an aerial ladder truck. It has a ladder that can go 100 feet in the air to help put out fires. We'll see these trucks in action when they arrive at the fire. The flashing lights and sirens warn people that fire trucks are on their way. It's important to remember to always get safely out of the way when you hear sirens. Drivers should always pull cautiously to the side when fire trucks are using sirens and flashing lights. Fire truck drivers have radio contact with the fire chief at all times. This is so firefighters know what to expect when they arrive at the fire. This barn fire was started by the fire department for teaching firefighters how to fight fires. No animals or people were hurt in this fire. Everything was moved safely away before the fire was started. Once the first trucks arrive, the fire chief decides if more equipment is needed. For this training fire, the fire chief called for additional pumper support. As pumpers arrive at the fire scene, one of the first jobs of a firefighter is to take the hose off the back of the pumper.
Go ahead.
In the city, pumpers can connect hose directly to fire hydrants. But in the country, if there are no fire hydrants close by, portable tanks are used for the pumper to have a continuous water supply. Other pumpers and tankers fill up at fire hydrants and take water to the tank. The ball in the tank keeps the water from swirling in a circle, or whirlpooling. If this were to happen, it would be difficult to pump water from the tank, because the water would be moving in a circle and not into the hose. As tankers and pumpers fill the portable tank with 3,000 gallons of water, the firefighters lay over 2,000 feet of hose to fight the fire. Gauges on the pumpers let the firefighter know how much water is being pumped and if the pumper is running smoothly. Within 2 minutes of arriving at the fire, firefighters have all the equipment in action. It takes up to 4 firefighters to handle a large fire hose. For this practice fire, the firefighters are keeping the fire under control so it will not spread. The aerial ladder truck has large legs that keep it from tipping over when the ladder is extended. After the legs are extended, the firefighters begin to raise the ladder over 100 feet in the air. When the ladder is up, the firefighters can pour water directly on top of the fire. Even though it took just a few minutes to get all the equipment in action, it takes over an hour to get the equipment back on the trucks. After the fire is out, the trucks return to the fire station where the firefighters wash, clean, and check the equipment so it's ready for the next call. Keeping the equipment clean is very important for the firefighters. Clean equipment helps it run smoothly and efficiently. Hoses must be drained of all water. The trucks are scrubbed. Rinsed. And dried. The hoses are carefully restacked on the pumpers, and the equipment is secured for the next fire call. For the firefighters to work on a truck engine, the entire front section of the truck, or the cab, must be tilted forward. Once this is done, the firefighter can check the oil and make sure all the parts of the engine are in good running order. It takes a lot of hard work to keep fire trucks prepared for action. All trucks are now clean and ready to go at a moment's notice.
Who is that? It looks like a monster.
This firefighter does look scary, but the firefighter is dressed in equipment so a burning house can be entered. The firefighter has a heavy coat and boots to protect against heat, a hat that is hard and an air tank and masks so he can breathe when there is smoke in the building. Never run or hide from a firefighter. They are there to help you get out safely. This is a Survive Alive house. It's a practice house that can be used to teach children how to safely leave a house that is on fire. Here are some rules to remember if you are in a house that's on fire. If you are in your bedroom with the door shut and you hear the smoke alarm go off, carefully roll out of bed. Crawl on the floor, moving to your door. Touch your door before you open it. If it's warm, you should crawl to the window and call for help. The firefighter will be able to find you if you are by the window. Stay low on the floor and don't run from the firefighter. And never open a door that is warm. Once you're out of a house that's on fire, never go back in, even for a favorite toy. Once you're out, go immediately to the spot where you agreed to meet your family and stay there. Talk with the grown-ups in your house to come up with a plan on how to get out of a house if it's on fire, and decide on a place outside where everyone should meet. All houses should have smoke alarms on each level of the house. Does your house have smoke alarms? Why not help the grown-up in your house change the battery when we turn the clocks back in the fall, and again when we move the clocks ahead in the spring? Fires are very dangerous. A smoke alarm will let you know when to get out of your house. If you ever find matches or a lighter, make sure you tell a grown-up right away. Matches and lighters are only for grown-ups and not toys for children. Everyone should know this rule. If your clothes catch on fire, don't run. Stop where you are, cover your face with your hands, and roll over and over to smother the flames. Stop, drop, and roll is the rule to know.
What kind of truck is that?
This is a rescue truck that goes to all accidents and fires where people might need help. This is a practice exercise teaching rescue workers how to treat people. These people are not really hurt. The workers are learning how to remove people safely when they've been in an accident. It is important to always wear a seatbelt when riding in a car or truck. Seatbelts help protect you from getting seriously injured if the vehicle has a wreck. Remember to always wear your seatbelt. Young children and infants should always ride in age and size-appropriate child safety seats. When a vehicle has passenger airbags, children under 12 and frail individuals should always buckle up in the back seat. Firefighters are here to help you, but you have to help them by knowing safety and following the safety rules.